No, this is my third con. Yeah, I was at one in London, and then I was here a couple years ago with Fairly Legal.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a little bit more kicking ass than Fairly Legal.
It's a bit different.
How are you enjoying the stunts and the fight scenes?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I've never done stunts before in my life, other than walking in like 6-inch heels. Yeah, it's an aspect of the show that I really enjoy, and I just hope the stunts get bigger and bigger. And I think I'm going through some like pre-midlife crisis right now because I just got my motorcycle license. I just like signed up for boxing, and I really like fighting. I don't know.
You ever accidentally hurt someone on the show?
On this show,
if you've actually hurt someone, I want to hear about it.
yeah, I did. I did this movie called Bullet to the Head. Oh no, wait, I did hurt somebody on this show. Who and how? I did. Well, I'll finish that story. I did a movie called Bullet to the Head, and the other actor, Jason Momoa. There was a fight scene between he and he still bitches about it to this day. Where I had to crack a bottle over his head, and so they give you a bottle made of sugar glass. He's tall, okay, and my reach that one take was not as high as it was in the other takes, and I got him in the neck. Whatever. I felt really bad though. And then on this show, here's what happened. It was a scene we shot recently, and the actor was lying down, and he's supposed to be, he's not conscious, and I'm digging a bullet out of him, and he comes to. And I put my gun to his temple. Well, at first I was being very polite, and I didn't do it. I just made it look like I did. And he said, no. I was like, really get me, really do it. And I was like, really? And he goes, yeah, I want to feel it. And I was like, okay, bam. And I just went right in his temple, and he went, ah, and he cut because he said I did it too hard. So
let's talk about Shaw a little bit.
Yeah.
So do you see Shaw as being kind of more of a fighter ninja like Reese, or does she also have kind of an intellectual side to her the way Finch does? Is she
She's kind of between the two, really. It's like when they brought her on, she, there were a lot of things, a lot of comparisons that we were looking at in the beginning. One of them was, she's the female Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne meets Catwoman. She's that kind of thing. And the other element to her was she is in the middle of Reese and Finch. She has all the abilities that Reese has. Plus, another thing that we're going to explore this year is, I'm going to be going undercover a lot. I'm going to be going into those places that Reese can't go, that they need the woman to go in and the women to go do. So there's that aspect that we're going to be exploring this year. But again, she does have an intellectual side to her as well as all the physical abilities, same physical abilities that Reese has.
Now that Amy Acker has also been added to the show, how do you think the relationship between those two characters is going to play out? I mean, you had one confrontation where you claimed you were going to kill her, but you just shot her in the shoulder.
I know, I was so upset with that. I really wanted to nail her too. And when I asked Jonah, I was like, why can't I get her? And he was like, well, you're going to shoot her in the shoulder so you can torture her later. And I was like, okay, fine. That's a good answer. I was like, all right.
Do you think they'll ever, this was sort of asked during the panel, but do you look forward to maybe a team up, the John and Finch style team up
with Root
and Shaw?
That would be fun, actually, to see, the girls team. There's the boys team and the girls team. And
work with Carter too.
Yeah. Maybe get I don't know the character's name, but Zoe, get her back on, and that would be nice. There is actually, they did tell me that there's one really fun episode coming up where that is going to happen, where it's Carter, myself, and Zoe are going to be going out together. Yeah. So that's good to look forward to.
I have one more. So, a little bit of reasoning behind it. Why does she continue to help Harold and John? She doesn't seem to really even like them.
Right.
Particularly, and she's definitely like sort of an outsider
Yeah.
to come into there. They don't trust her.
Right.
I think John sort of does, but
Yeah.
Harold, what is her reasoning by continuing to
For
work with them?
joining. You know, I think especially at the end of last year, she kind of became a man without a country. Her own nation kind of turned on her, and I think she's one of those people. She's very comfortable being on the outside, and they did save her, and I think for her, it's really the safest bet. I think she thinks at any moment they could possibly kill her, but if there is a chance that they're not, and there is a chance that they could possibly be watching out for her too, I think she'll take it, because at this point she is supposed to be dead. Her entire her government wants her gone. There's nowhere that she can go. So and again, if there is a possibility even that these guys will help her, I think she needs to take that chance.